Hey everybody, this is your Blerd Dad, and I'm coming at you guys with my very second episode. Today we're going to talk about Black Panther. I decided that in the last episode we talked about one of the things that makes the Blerd Dad a Blerd Dad, and that's being a dad. And so we talked about my son Miles and the inspiration behind his name and Miles Morales and the great things that is coming with Miles, and I shared with you guys some of my collection on the things that I have with him. So today I'm gonna share. I decided that I shared with you guys that picture of Miles's room, if you guys remember, and it had Miles's symbols. Right, there was one on his classic symbol on one side, and the Into the Spider-Verse symbol on the other side. And I thought that, I love that my wife and I did that, but I also wanted to showcase to Miles that there are plenty of other black superheroes out there. And so below his name, we had, there's Black Panther, there's the Green Lantern symbol for John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, and we also have Static Shock. These are some superheroes that were influential to me, and also some of my favorites in all of the superhero comic book world that are black. So I want to be able to show Miles my love for those heroes, and also the inspiration that they can provide him. So today I decided I'm going to do episodes about each of them. So today I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about Black Panther and talk about his story, and then share with you guys a little bit of my collection. So you guys are going to have to forgive me when I'm sharing some of the story. I unfortunately do not know where some of the comics are that I have that are Black Panther, and I'm kind of bummed out about, but I will find them, and when I find them, I will give an update to that, and I'll post a short video showcasing those comics, but in the meantime, I'll drop some pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about them. As far as black superheroes go, well, let's rephrase that. As far as Marvel black superheroes go, Black Panther is my favorite, but Miles is steadily creeping up. Yes, my son might be part of that creepily gain, but also just in general, I really like Miles' story and the things that they're doing with him. But with that being said, T'Challa has probably one of the coolest stories ever. There are numerous iterations of his technical origin story of how he ended up taking the mantle as king and becoming the Black Panther. Rephrase that. The first ever one that when I first saw T'Challa ever on any type of screen was in the Ultimate Avengers 2. It was an animated movie. I think this one came out in maybe 2011. I don't even remember. I don't even remember when it came out, but I do know that I remember when I saw it, and I really liked the concept of an African nation that is an isolationist, but they are advanced in technology beyond the rest of the world. And I thought that idea was awesome. What could have happened if there were countries in Africa that were uncolonized and they just were left to progress just as the rest of the world in the rest of the countries around the world, right? That would be crazy. But in this movie, T'Challa's origins are his father, King T'Chaka, actually sent T'Challa away, and he he sent him to Western schools. I think he graduated. He went to a school in London. He went to a school in the United States, in Germany. I mean, he is world traveled. I mean, Wakanda is one of the richest nations in the world, because of their vibranium, which is the strongest substance in the Marvel world, almost the Marvel universe, right? And so one of the cool things about that is, because they're rich. So T'Challa was able to do all of these things and go to these places, and the council of elders frowned on King T'Chaka for sending his son away, and him not knowing and understanding the ways of Wakanda, right? And so King T'Challa comes back to Wakanda because King T'Chaka is killed by this alien thing. It's kind of cool because, rephrase it, not alien thing, he's killed by Chitauri, right? In this version, the Chitauri are like, they're shapeshifters, and they've been fighting the world, for, since World War II. I think in the first, because that's how Captain America came to be, right? There's a whole thing, but the point is, they're trying to take the Wakandans' vibranium, blah blah blah. They end up killing King T'Chaka, and that's what brings T'Challa home. Cool thing, T'Challa kind of comes into his own. The council disregards with him, but I just thought he was super cool. In this one, the power of the Black Panther is like, when they get to a point of being emotional, their heads, they turn into like panthers. That's kind of cool. So that was like one of my first like real experiences with Black Panther. I love cartoons in general, so to see superheroes in cartoons, it was great. And that was great. So, bounce forward, and I started, I showcased some of my Funko Pops, my Miles Funko Pops, right, last time. Well, let me tell you, the Black Panther line for Funko Pops for the MCU movie, that is where that's where I started buying Pops. Everyone had gifted them to me, but now I had spent my own hard-earned money on them. So I'm going to show, I own all of them from the Black Panther line. I'm not missing any, but I'm just going to showcase to you some of my favorite ones from the line, and showcase and kind of talk about some of them. So, my girl in Black Panther, Shuri's dope. I mean, she's smart. Love to see it. She has some iconic lines. Nakia's cool. She wants to help the world. She thinks Wakanda's broken. Blah blah blah. But we can't not talk about the general. The Dora Milaje are the best fighters in the MCU. Come on at me. We'll talk about it in the comments if you want. But the Dora Milaje are the best fighters in the MCU. And the best fighter in all of Wakanda is my girl, Okoye. Yes, ma'am. All right. And here's a better picture. This is what this one looks like. I searched for this one forever. Buying things, this is a Funko Shop exclusive. Buying things off the Funko Shop is one of the hardest things to do. There's a better look at it. I searched forever. Shout out to my boy Ian at Pure Joy Toys, because actually a lot of these I snagged from Ian. So shout out. I love this one. I love her in her Dora armor. I just think it's cool. Have the spear and everything. But I mean, the Dora Milaje leitmotif in that movie is just it's iconic. It's like Imperial March, Darth Vader iconic. So we're gonna talk about Okoye. We can't not talk about Okoye and talk about her in that red dress with that wig that she was ready to take off the second it touched her bald head. Yes, please. Now tell me why Funko, for this one I had to take it out the box because it's got something special for you. But tell me why Funko, they went hard with this one. All Marvel Pops are bobbleheads, so I don't need the base. Yeah, all Marvel Pops are bobbleheads, so I mean, that's dope. I mean, they even got the gold shoes and everything. But tell me why Funko went off. Hold on. Let me see. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, right? Boom. Boom. Her hat. Remember, she throws the wig at the dude. And so they went off. Boom. With the piercings and everything. Come on now. They didn't have to do that for my girl, but they did. Iconic. It's one of the things I love about Funko because it proves that they take the time to do the things that they're doing when they're thinking about these molds. So shout out to Funko for that one. I'm going to move that one over. So, the next thing, I mean, this is the Black Panther, so we gotta talk about T'Challa. I love the kinetic energy buildup and how the purple and the gold for Killmonger. I actually now regret I'm not gonna show you guys the Killmonger pop that's gold, but it's really dope. And maybe I'll do a glow video with it, but I don't need to. Shout out to my boy Patrick, Alien P Star 88. He's the one who got me thinking about doing videos in the first place, and we actually did a glow video. Check out the link at the end of the video to see it. You guys will really like it. So the Killmonger is showcased, and this one is showcased as well. So this T'Challa, it's purple, it glows in the dark. This is a Target exclusive. His kinetic energy is so cool. He has his helmet's up, so the eyes are up from on his helmet. I mean, it's just so cool. The glow is so bright. I love it. So something you'll notice about this pop I just showed you, and the next one I'm gonna show you, is their numbers are actually the same because they're they're a variant of the same pop. So I'm gonna show you the chase. So if you guys remember, chase 1 and 6, if it has a chase variant, 1 and 6 will be a chase. This is one of the first chases I ever bought. I just bought it off of Amazon. Big mistake. Overpaid for it. I don't regret it, but definitely we can talk about that in the comments or on Twitter or something. So this is T'Challa. This is the chase. You know, it has a chase sticker. What makes this one different is, one, he has his helmet on, and two, the visors are up so you can see his eyes. It's actually from the part where he was going to kill Claw in Korea. So I love it. I mean, the claws are out and everything too. So that's what the common looks like. And then here's the chase. It's real cool. I really like it. And so next, I have to say probably my favorite MCU villain, minus Thanos. But I don't think having Thanos as a favorite villain is a true thing. We could talk about that in another video. Maybe I'll have somebody on, and we could talk about it, because he had a 10-year build up to the fact that he was dope. But my boy here, no build up, no nothing. They just dropped him, and Michael B. Jordan ate up this role. Killmonger, tell me why. I was like, he right. I'm behind him. Yeah, I would have been one of them dumb border tribe dudes that was like, yeah. But what I'm gonna show you, this is the Eric Killmonger chase, and one of the cool things about it is this is the chase. Since it's the chase, it's 1/6. So this is what the common looks like. It's him with the sword and the broken spear in half. You can see his dreadlocks. It's real cool, real clean. I love it. But here is the chase. Whoo, my boy with that mask. Oh, it's so dope. It's clean. I love it. Killmonger, he was just charismatic. I love it. His line. I just thought he was just so iconic, and he was perfect for the role. Talking about perfection for the role. Just want to give my condolences, rest in peace, to our MCU T'Challa. Chadwick Boseman, his passing was tragic and hurt. Something cool to show you guys. I have this comic. I literally have never read it. I have no idea what goes on in this comic. I literally bought it just because it had tribute to Chadwick on the front. So I thought that's cool. The last little snippet for you guys today of my collection. I do have a Black Panther #1. So this is his very first solo comic he ever had. I thought it's really cool. My friend actually told me about it, and I snagged it. Definitely worth it. Black Panther was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. They're some of the greatest comic book writers of the time. Everyone knows Stan Lee, but a lot of people don't realize that Jack Kirby is the genius behind a lot of good comic book characters, Black Panther included. So I could talk about Black Panther for the next 30 minutes, but I know you guys don't want to sit and listen to me. So if you guys want to talk some more, please feel free. Hit me in the comments. I love the current writers for Black Panther right now in the comics. I never say his name right, Ta-Nehisi Coates. If you know how to pronounce it right, give me the phonetics in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. I'd love to start saying his name right, but for now, I love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys coming and listening to my video. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.